Going. Oh my god, did you see how close I came to that wall? I could have it. Oh, I keep forgetting I'm not just using my feet, I'm shooting stuff too. This thing is so cool, dude. I love the 3dRudder already. What's happening? RiseUp44 here on Nalyo Gaming. In this video, we're going to be doing a special unboxing for an item that I have been talking with the developers of for a little bit now. They have a product that is officially licensed by PlayStation, and it's going to be all over the place soon. And I'm super happy to have the opportunity to unbox it today and show you guys a little bit about it. We're going to check it out, test it, play some games with it, and so I could just sit here and talk about it, but I figure instead let's just jump right in. So let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy. As you see, it's a pretty large box. Alright, so fast forwarding ahead a little bit, I took off all the straps and made it a little easier on myself. Trying to do this one-handed, even though I am getting pretty good at unboxing things one-handed. Alright, here we go. There it is. There it is. Would you look at that packaging? They did such a good job on this. So first impression, amazing job on the packaging. The design, very clean. The white, the blue, and black, it's just, it pops. And that's going to look really, really nice on the store shelves. So like I mentioned, it is an official licensed product by PlayStation. It's the 3dRudder foot motion controller. We also have another box underneath here. It's called the 3dRudder ground gripper, fixed base for the 3dRudder. Now, they told me they were going to ascend this, and it's a prototype, and they want me to test it out with the 3dRudder and give them feedback. So if this works really well and they get a lot of good feedback from other reviewers, and well, maybe they'll bring it to market. So we're going to check that out as well. We'll check out the 3dRudder with and without this, and we'll get to that in a few minutes. But for now, the main event, of course, the 3dRudder. I really am totally blown away by how good this packaging looks. They did such a good job on it. On the side here, it says 3dRudder foot motion controller for PlayStation VR. Enhance your gaming experience. It's free locomotion. The 3dRudder lets you move freely and seamlessly within your virtual environments. Full motion control, speed up, slow down, stop when you choose to, and go exactly where you want to. Immersion, pilot with your feet and keep your hands totally free to shoot, hit, grab objects, change weapons, and display menus in compatible games. Very cool. So, of course, we have several different languages there. Alright, so next up we have the back of the box, and we have a few PlayStation VR games that are compatible with the 3dRudder, starting with Sariento VR, which is an upcoming PlayStation VR game I'm super excited about, and I cannot wait for it to arrive. Then we have Immortal Legacy, The Wizards, Beat Blaster, Red Matter, and Ultra Wings. And you can find more compatible games on 3drudder.com/PlayStation VR. It says compatible with PlayStation Move motion controller, PlayStation VR aim controller, DualShock 4, USB 2.0, 3.97 pounds, 13.38 by 4.03 inches. Then some other technical information and their website, of course, www.3drudder.com/PlayStation VR. So let's open this up. After we open up this box, we'll of course check out the ground gripper prototype, and then we're going to play some games and then test the 3dRudder out.
12 seconds later.
Alright, so we have the 3dRudder and the ground gripper. So let's go ahead and open up the 3dRudder first. Oh no, I don't want to rip it. Shoot, I already ripped it. Oh, I'm not happy about that. I am not happy about that. Okay. Okay. And I'm just ripping this thing up. So the box looks really nice, but it rips apart pretty easy. Not too happy about that. But of course, I'm doing a one-handed unboxing, so things like this are going to happen. So I can't get too upset. All right, so now we have the inner box. 3dRudder logo. All right, here we are. A little bit of literature. 3dRudder foot motion controller for the PlayStation VR. That has some directions. And then we also have a little bit more product information. Oh wow, look at that. Look at how clean. Oh, that is so nice looking. All right, nothing else in the box. All right. So now, that's pretty cool. It's got like a plastic shell that you can store it in. And right off the bat, I can tell you that this is made pretty darn well. I mean, it doesn't feel like cheap plastic. It's the cable and where it goes in. I was worried about that. You don't want it to get tugged out. It looks like it's in there pretty secure. Now, in addition to that, we have these little plastic guides. There's one on each side of this. I like that. They came up with a good design for that overall. So you have these guides here, and each one looks like it goes in pretty simple. And then I think you just slide it. Yep. So now we have the 3dRudder, and I am super impressed with the build quality. It's not made out of cheap plastic. I'm really, really excited to use it. The cable's long enough. The cable they give you is it's long enough to kind of not have to be too close to your TV, because when you're playing VR games, you need a little bit of space. So that's really good that there's a long enough cable, and basically, I got big old feet, but as you see, it's simply lean forward, lean back, left, right. That's how you do your movement. Can't wait to play it in game. And the guides are perfect. You can kind of squeeze the guides between feet. Kind of helps you to keep control over the 3dRudder. Oh, I'm excited. This thing is sick. Alright, so now let's go ahead and open up the ground gripper real quick before we check out some games with the 3dRudder. Okay, so here we have the ground gripper. Wow, this is heavy. This is such a good idea. No directions with the ground gripper. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, it has bearings in it of some sort. I don't know if they're actually bearings or what they're using, but they're using something to make it rotate. The top black piece right here is rotating on top of the silver, but it's free moving, like a record. Think of a record player. So this is the bottom. This is what sits on the floor. So we have that, and then Not really sure what this thing is yet, but we're going to find out in a second. So I'm assuming, okay, so that would make sense. Okay, so that goes in there. All right, so I got to put the pin in the hole, so I'm going to do just that. Hopefully it just is that easy. And it is that easy. Okay, it doesn't go any further, and the pin just kind of controls it and holds it in place, it seems like. So that's what it's like to put the 3dRudder on this prototype base that they sent. So I am definitely going to check out the games with and without the base and see what the difference is. There's obviously a difference in height, so your positioning and the way you sit, but yeah, we'll check that out. I like it though, really good quality. And so again, my initial impression out of the box is 2 thumbs up, just an absolute job well done. So now that the 3dRudder is attached to the prototype base, the only thing left to do is plug in the 3dRudder into the PlayStation 4 console. So let's go ahead and do just that. So now USB 2.0 from the 3dRudder, and again I mentioned the cable is super long, which is really nice. So we'll put that into the PS4. Just a quick side note, you are able to plug this into a USB splitter. I'm using a 4-port splitter in the front of my PlayStation 4, so connecting the 3dRudder through that is not a problem. Alright, so now that's plugged in. Now we have a beep. There's another beep. So now the 3dRudder is plugged into the front of the PlayStation 4 through the USB port. Our PlayStation 4 is turned on, and we heard a chime, like a beep, and I don't know what it is, but it stopped, and hopefully it's nothing bad. It went away, and it hasn't come back since. So let's go ahead and let's switch camera angles, and let's check out one of these PlayStation VR games. Okay. Hey, look at it. So when it's green, that means what? It's in the middle? Oh no, it's changing colors right now for no reason. Alright, so let's jump in with 3dRudder, and let's just play whatever.
Game over.
Shoot! I dropped my controller. Alright, let's try it again. Oh! It's so fast! This is awesome! I forgot we're shooting stuff. Oh my god. Dude, this is awesome. I love it. I absolutely love it. Ah!
Game over.
It's so fast. I remember this game is so fast. I gotta remember I can control. Yeah. I can control my speed with my going. Oh my god, did you see how close I came to that wall? I could have kissed it.
Game over.
Oh, I keep forgetting I'm not just using my feet, I'm shooting stuff too. This thing's awesome. This thing is so cool, dude. I love the 3dRudder already.
Game over.
I'm so bad at this. I kind of like it with the 3dRudder. I wasn't any good at this with the controller.
Game over.
What, am I going too slow? Is that what's going on? Is that the problem here?
Game over.
I was like a speed demon there. It feels really good as far as being able to maneuver it and control it.
Legendary.
This may be the farthest I've ever made it in this game. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm really bad at this game. And I'm sick with the 3D rudder though. Stupid fireball.
No! They're all gonna laugh at you!
I think I'm pretty sick with the 3D rudder.
Unstoppable.
I keep forgetting I got 2 guns. I almost hit that fireball.
Game over.
You got me. Man, I was doing good too. Alright, well, we got some Beat Blaster in. That was freaking awesome. That really was. That was so much fun. That was probably the best I've done in this game, because I am terrible at this game. So I just finished playing Beat Blaster, and it was my first time ever with the 3D rudder, and I'm still processing, but that was awesome. I suck at that game. I mean, I am awful at Beat Blaster. Like, there's no other way to put it. I am just terrible at the game. You have so much control with the 3D rudder. I know I'm hyped right now. I'm really excited. It's a new thing, but I can tell you what, the control you have to stop dead in your tracks it's something special. I'm thinking about E3 a couple years back. I was there and there was a demo going on at one of the booths for something called an Omnitrack, I believe, and it was like this big device, and I was like, that might be the future of VR, and maybe they're onto something. And I'm sure there's other devices that are like treadmills, and I've seen all sorts of similar products out there that are further advanced than what I saw years ago. But I can tell you what, this might be the ultimate solution for like everyday use for VR. That is like beyond any of those treadmills or those VR walking peripherals or whatever you want, walking devices that are going to be huge and take up a lot of room. This might be better than all of that because of the portability, because it's not huge, it's small. 3D rudder might be onto something, and like I said, I'm hyped right now and I'm really excited for it. But we're gonna check out at least another game or two and see if that was just a fluke. But I'll tell you what, that controlled really, really well, and I am awful at that game. So we'll see what happens in the next one. Man,
oh, look, a new apprentice.
I almost just got dizzy.
Don't just stand there. Walk over to the cauldron where a grand adventure awaits. Yes, adventure! and not a gruesome death.
Oh boy.
Come over
We
to
gotta
the
do something
cauldron.
about that.
Don't
Pause and drink your option. Okay. Okay,
be frightened, child. I won't leap out at you. Yet,
yeah, we gotta do
anyway.
something about that quick. We gotta turn that off. Oh my god, I'm gonna get sick. I'm gonna get
Now,
sick.
choose one of these lovely bottles and drop it into the cauldron. That's right. Just grab a bottle and flip it into the cauldron. Simple as sin. There now. That wasn't so hard, was it?
Yeah, we gotta turn down
See you
the
on the other side, apprentice.
spinning though, buddy.
And off we go.
That made me nauseous. Just that spinning. That little bit of spinning. If you're gonna play Mage's Tale, be careful. At least until you can get into the settings menu. Hopefully we can fix it. Okay, we got movement now. We're on a giant hand, maybe? Okay. Continue. Last checkpoint. Main menu options. What? Okay. Volume. Free turn speed. 100? Better. Even though that's still a little fast. So at this point I was actually trying to downplay how dizzy and nauseous I was feeling for the sake of the review. It got overwhelming and I ended up just shutting everything down for about an hour, and I laid down for a little bit, and when I got up I felt so much better. So I always recommend when you're playing VR games to take breaks, play short sessions, take breaks in between. And so that's what I had to do. And then when I got back up, I felt a million times better, and I was ready to finish up the review. Face the camera and press the start button to reset. Okay, resume. Let's see, options, general options, audio options, movement settings. Okay, 3dRudder rotation on, inverted controls off, 3dRudder rotation speed 1, way down. Okay, way down. Movement speed.
This is the threshold between your world and the realm of Meliora. I hope that you are ready to take magic into your hands. Allow me to finally introduce myself. I am Aurelius, time traveler and master spellcaster. I would bow if I could.
This works so good.
This is a pocket dimension.
This
Whatever
really
you do here
works
has
so
no
good.
impact on the world
Oh
outside.
my god.
Don't panic. You can leave whenever you want.
I'd probably
I'd
be getting
appreciate
sick
a
right
moment
now
of
if I was
time.
using something
Get your
else.
teleportation
I don't know
spell
why
ready.
this is just
Any respectable wizard can safely teleport without
working
seeing
so good.
exactly where they are going.
This is actually a really good time to try out the 3dRudder without the prototype base. So let's go ahead and detach that. Alright. So now the 3dRudder is on its own, just on the ground. Let's see what the difference is. Oh my gosh, what a difference. What's going on here? Okay, there we go. 3dRudder in use. That's cool. It just like activated and I mean, on a rug, basically, it feels just like a softer surface. I don't know. It's lower to the ground. It's a very similar feel, but I definitely liked the base. I think a little bit more. It gives it a little bit more height, and the turning is a little smoother. But this does work really good. It actually works really good. So, I mean, without a base, it's gonna work great. I think I'm gonna be spoiled now because I have this prototype base. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna finish out playing without the prototype base.
Touch this glyph, and I will show you a basic spell. The Fireball.
Pretty sick. I like it. Alright, so we just wrapped up playing our final test game with the 3dRudder, and I'm absolutely blown away. Such a great experience. This has definitely been one of my favorite unboxings. The 3dRudder is an absolute genius idea. My hat goes off to everybody involved who thought of the idea, who developed it. Everybody just did a great job. I appreciate Cecile. I appreciate the marketing team, and well, I'm really happy about this. I can't wait to play more games with it in the PlayStation VR. And I have to say that having this prototype base, I feel a little spoiled because it's so smooth and it's like the perfect height with the base. It feels really good without as well. I can definitely see how it would feel just as good if I never used the base. I wouldn't know any different, and I would be enjoying playing without it just as much. But since I do have this prototype base, I'll be using it probably non-stop. This is a really good device. Like I mentioned before, I think it's a great idea. I think it can solve a lot of the movement issues that they were trying to get into, all these crazy treadmills and all this crazy stuff for VR, and I think this may be the solution. So with more and more popularity, especially with it being an officially licensed product by PlayStation, hopefully more PlayStation VR developers get on board and add 3dRudder support into their PSVR games moving forward. So I can't wait to play some of the upcoming games. Sariento VR was one I mentioned, and there's a whole bunch more coming. And yeah, I've had such a blast, and I'm so happy right now. Things are going great. This came at a perfect time. We just hit 5,000 subscribers on the channel, and this is just all kind of happening, and I'm enjoying the ride. I truly appreciate all the support, and shout out to all you guys who have liked the videos, who have watched the videos, liked the videos, commented, subscribed. Just, I appreciate everybody, and all I can say is thanks so much. And yeah, I mean, that's gonna do it for this 3dRudder unboxing and game test. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comment section about the 3dRudder, the base, about me, about Nalyo Gaming, about anything at all. Let me know in the comment section. Consider subscribing to me here on Nalyo Gaming. Follow me on Twitter at RiseUp44 and at Nalyo Gaming. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.